At IBCanada Group, we are your complete and independent source on the infinite banking concept, serving Canadians from coast to coast.
And I mean, a lot of people's default is what? The good old credit card, right? And we'll deal with it when we get back. Those are more conscientious, generally save the money, put it aside, and then they can really enjoy their vacation and not be in panic mode when they get back. But you save that money, you enjoy it, and then you come back and you start again. So, I mean, what if there's a more efficient way? What if there's a better way?
Yeah, well, luckily there is. Using infinite banking policy, you can be able to recapture some of those vacations that you pay. And if you really think about it, if you break it down, like say a vacation for the family is $5,000 and you go on two vacations, one in the winter and one in the summer, that's $10,000 a year. If you have vacations for 10 years, that's $100,000 just out of your bank. I don't know about you, Glenn, but for me, if I'd be able to recapture a small percentage of that $100,000, I'd be in a better financial situation than I would if I were just to pay the $100,000 and never see a dollar of that.
I would have to agree with that. And when you put it that way, because we don't generally like to think of it that way. When we think of it over 10 years, $100,000 on vacations, we enjoy them. We're not saying don't do them, but $100,000 is like, wow, what if we could recapture some of that? So obviously there's something we have in mind if we're talking about being more efficient, right? So why don't you introduce us to what you got in mind there, Hayden?
So yeah, with the infinite banking policy, say you want to use it for vacations. And so you deposit into the policy and then take a policy loan out on yourself. And then you enjoy your vacation. And then like over your lifetime or over that next year, you can slowly repay that at your own leisure. And so with the policy, it's growing every day. It's a growing asset, and it's a growing asset for the rest of your life. And so if you and the family stop going for vacations, you still have this growing asset that you can use for various other things. And so if you're to just pay cash or on a credit card, you don't have that option. And I think it's a very beneficial way to pay for vacations, just because it gives you that growing asset for the rest of your life.
You know, and a big part of this, thank you for explaining that. A big part of this is we're just trying to get Canadians to think differently, right? Rethink your thinking, one of Nelson's favorite sayings, Nelson Nash being the creator of the infinite banking concept. Rethink your thinking. What if you can go enjoy those vacations, build up your policy? So let me just summarize what I think you just said. First off, you put that money and build up a policy. We do not cash it out, so we're not actually interrupting the growth of that policy, but we borrow against the cash value to fund the vacation. We enjoy our vacation, and then when we're coming back, the money we would be saving for the next year can be used also to repay that first loan. So the same amount we put away, whether that's monthly or once a year, would you put away for your vacation, you put that back into the policy, you have those funds again ready for next year. But we've also added the compounding effect because we never truly spend those funds. We access the loan that those funds were the collateral for. So we get to do a couple of things. I'm getting more excited, Hayden. I can have my vacation, not come back to debt, and have my policy keep growing. And I can just recycle this year after year. I'm thinking I'm going to be enjoying these vacations more and more, knowing that money is going in my family toward my system while we have our vacation and enjoy it. I love the thought of that.
Exactly. And with you, like you kind of mentioned it, even during your vacation, every day your cash value is growing. And so when you wake up on vacation with the family, you're not stressing over how's the policy doing. You know what I mean? It's growing every day. So you have that peace of mind and you're not stressed. You can fully enjoy that vacation.
I like the thought of that, because generally when you're thinking of vacation, I'm thinking, okay, I got to pay for this. But if I'm thinking, you know what, I'm financing this via my policy, and I get to hold on to that capital, as Wayne would always say, hold on to that capital forever, as opposed to spending it year after year and starting from zero. So I get to hold on to that capital and then put that money back to be reused and recycled again while that facility keeps on growing for the rest of my life. That's a pretty pleasant thought. I really enjoy the thought of that, knowing that we can do that.
Because it's not fun. Yeah, you got your vacation, you saved up for it, but it's not fun when you come back from your vacation, you see it's down at zero. Like, that's not fun. You're starting from the first step again. So with the policy, with it being vested, whatever money you have in, it's vested, it can't go down. And so again, it's just a very big peace of mind that you attribute that the policy gives you, rather than paying cash or credit card.
That's amazing. That's a great thought. I mean, I just thought of something, thinking we like to look back at our vacation pictures and go, remember when? Wasn't this awesome? And if in 20 or 30 years, you can look back at your vacation pictures and then go look at what's in your policy, all the growth that would have gone to somebody else, because you would have given those funds completely up to another entity. All the growth you made over those 20 or 30 years, not only will vacations bring you smiles, I'm thinking the money that you're sitting on, that you were able to keep in your family as opposed to sending it elsewhere, is going to make you feel pretty content as well.
Exactly. And it just allows the family to go on even more vacations if they want to. Instead of two vacations a year, it's now 3 or 4. So it's nice that way as well.
Hey, at that point, the kids are on their own. Me and my wife more often. There we go. But nonetheless, no, that is just, it's a matter of just doing things differently. As Nelson keeps talking about, rethinking your thinking, becoming your own banker, controlling the bank and how money flows. And you get to enjoy that money repeatedly over the course of your life. I'm excited, man. I'm looking forward to the next vacation.
Exactly. You're going to book this vacation right after this video.
There we go. So guys, I mean, if you would like to find out some more information on this, contact Hayden, myself, and one of the advisors of the IBCanada Group. We will be happy to help you get yourself set up properly so you can continue to control your capital while still enjoying your vacations. Great combination, makes those vacations even better. We're going to ask that you like, subscribe, so you can get more of our content. And I mean, Hayden, what else would you like to throw in today? Because I'm excited. I'm thinking vacation. I'm in vacation mode right now.
Just after this video, just go on Google and look up your next vacation.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us again, Glen and Hayden of the IBCanada Group, and we look forward to helping you enjoy your vacations for the rest of your life while controlling the capital that you now send somewhere else. Thank you.
IBCanada Group, your independent authority for information on the infinite banking concept.